Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. So we are from group 5 and today we are going to present our internship system which is called as UTM internship. So as an introduction, we have created a mechanism called UTM internship. This system is utilized by computer science students who wish to continue their internship with a certain organizations that they are intended to. We provide an automated system for them to make it easier for them to use it. Because for the previous system, everything was made manually. So students and admin do not need to put a lot of effort merely to get a spot in the internship and me instead focus on preparing to be a high quality workers. Okay, so here's our team members and the modules that have been divided for each members, which is Farah Nabila binti Najmudi be doing the registration module, Nur Shafika binti Muhammad Salmizi doing the application module, Siti Nur Kamilah binti Saiful Bahari doing login and withdrawal module, and me Nasrul Amin bin Amtahati doing approval and rejection from the company.
For physical DFD to be system, the first process is students, lecturer, and also the company have to register in our UTM internship system. Okay, as what we can see, the old system doesn't include the company, but in our UTM internship system, the company can promote, can market, can do marketing uh, for their company in our system. And then once they have already registered, they can log in into the EDM internship systems by fill in the required info such as student's ID, lecturer ID, company ID, and their password. And then move to the next process, which is the students can apply for the internship system. For applications process, firstly, students have to update the student details, such as student email, student address, and the course that they took. And then they have to fill in the application form. And then once they have already finished fill in the application form, then the form will be submitted to the company, and then move to the next process, which company will able to approve or reject the internship application made by the students. Then the company will provide the offer letter. If special case, if the student want to withdraw from internship, students have to provide withdrawal letter sent to the company, and then so that the company will acknowledge the withdrawal process.
Hi, my name is Farah. We start to present the child icon for registration user. There are three users for registration. There is student, lecturer, and company. First, they will key in. For student, we key in their student name, student email, and matric number. For lecturer, they will key in lecturer name, lecturer ID, and lecturer password. Last, for the company, they will key in registration ID, company name, and company password. Then the system will check the user information that they had key in. Then the system will confirm the information entered. If they enter the wrong information, the system will go back to the uh, first key in back the user information. If they key in the correct information, all the details of user entered will be kept in the data store. Next, we present the prototype demo. This is homepage that we show, which you will choose your role according to your job, either student, lecturer, or company. I will show you for the student. This is for students. Students cannot log in because they need to register first. For student registration, they need to enter their name, email, and matric number. Then click register. The students are done with their registration. Next, for the lecturer. Same goes for the lecturer. They need to register first. For lecturer, they will enter their name, lecturer ID, and also password. Click register. The lecturer also done with the registration. Last, for the company, they need to register by entering their company name, registration ID, company email, and password. Register. So all the user done registered, the notice will pop up for to say that registration is successful. From company, the company ID will be given through the email before they can log in. That's it. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Kamilah and I'll be presenting on the chart diagram and also some part of for our system interface. There are two processes where I'm responsible for, which is process 2, login into the system, and also process 5, withdrawal from internship. So for process 2, there are 5 sub-processes that involve. So the first sub-process is to key in the student, lecturer, and also company details manually. And then the details will be used in the next sub-processes, which is to check student and lecturer company details. And then the check and the details will be stored in a data store named student, lecturer, and company. The check details will be used then in sub-process 2.3, which is to automatically confirm student details. And then the confirmed student details will be passed to the next sub-process, which is to grant user the access of the system automatically. So if the details is wrong, we will proceed to this next sub-process, which is return to student, lecturer, and company. So the user need to key in their details again. So the next process is apply for withdrawal. Okay, this is the process where student can apply to withdraw from their internship. There are 5 sub-processes that involve in this process, which is the first sub-process is to submit the withdrawal letter. So the withdrawal letter is then will be verified by JKI manually, and then the verified withdrawal letter will be passed to the next sub-process, which is sub-process 5.3, where they need to acknowledge company manually. And then the verified withdrawal letter also will be used for the student to reapply for internship. And then if the withdrawal letter is rejected by JKI, so they need to continue their current internship. Okay, the next part is I will be demonstrate the prototype. I will start first with login process. So in order for user to get access into the system or to log in, they are required to choose one of the roles. Here we have 3 roles, which is student, lecturer, and also company. In the main page also we have company advertisement. So for example, I choose my role as a student. So I need to key in my email and also matric number in order to log in. So for example, I key in this and click login. This is the main interface for student. There are 3 options for student, which is apply for internship, apply for withdrawal, and also student details. In apply for internship is the place where they apply for their internship, or apply for withdrawal is the place where they apply for withdrawal, and student details is where they update or they insert their details, their personal details. So at the top here we have the name of the student and navigation pane on the left side, home, search, notification, main and profile. So let's see for other roles interface. Okay, for example, I choose my role as a lecturer. So the lecturer need to key in their lecturer's ID and also password to get access to the system. Okay, for example, I key in this info and click login. Okay, this is the main interface for lecturer. Their name at the top, for example, Rahma Putra bin Rasid, and here is the three options that they can choose in the system, which is student withdrawal application, where they can apply, reject the student withdrawal application, student list, where they can find all student details here, and student internship list, where they can find the details of student that currently get accepted or doing internship. So let's see companies interface. So if I choose my role as a company, okay, I need to key in my company ID and also password in order to log in into the system. So for example, I key in this info and click login. This is the main interface for company. Your name at the top, for example, Panasonic Sundian Berhad. Okay, they also have three options, which is internship application, where they can approve or reject the application for internship from students. Second, advertise company, where they can apply to advertise their company in our system, and list of students, where they can see or get to know the details of students that currently accepted or doing internship in their companies. And if the entered ID or password is incorrect, the user need to re-enter their details. For example, if I click try again, and then they're directed back to the login page. So that's all for login. The next process is application for withdrawal from internship. So this process is carried out by student and involve lecturer, specifically JKI, and also company. So on the main page of the student interface, okay, student need to click on the second option, which is apply for withdrawal. Okay, when they click the option, a new page will appear and required student to key in some information like name, matric number, company name that they want to withdraw from, the withdrawal reason, and also lastly upload their withdrawal letter. At the top of it is the profile photo that will be uploaded automatically by the system. So for example, I key in all the information needed and upload the withdrawal letter. I click submit. Okay, we will be directed to another page, and a message will appear saying that you have successfully submitted the application for withdrawal, so you need to wait for JKI approval. Then we go to the home page back. Okay, if JKI has approved your application, okay, a notification will appear here on the left side. Then we click the notification icon. Okay, a message will appear said that your application has been approved. So we click on the message, and you'll be directed to a new page, and you need to upload your withdrawal letter to be submitted to the company. So you upload your withdrawal letter and click submit. If JKI reject your application, same things will happen. Okay, you will get a notification, and then you click the notification. A message will came out said that your application was rejected, so you need to continue the current internship. So that's all the interface for the process of login and also apply for withdrawal from internship. Thank you.
So for process specification for process application, first step is student have to make sure that the student details is updated. They have to make sure the student email, the student address, and the course that they took is the right one. And then they can start searching for the company that they want, and then they they have to fill in the application form. Then once they have already filled in all the details that required, and then they can start submit to the company that they want to apply. So for process application, first student have to make sure that they have already updated student details such as student address, student email, and so on. Then they can start apply for the internship. Okay, so here are the some advertisement about the company, and then in our location, Malaysia, Johor, and then as we can see here, there are a list of company that require the students internship. So we can, for example, we press this, the Panasonic Sdn Berhad. Then student have to fill in the application form, enter the student name, student address, student email, and the program that the student took, then the student's preferred field, and then this lastly student. Okay, once the students have already finished fill in the application form, they can submit to the company by enter the button submit, and then it's done. Application submitted successfully.
Okay, next, I will present for the process form, which is a company accept or reject the students. Okay, I mean the Okay, next I will present about the process for child diagram, which is company accepts and reject. Okay, for the process 4.1, which is the application approved by the company, and the system will create the form for the students automated, and it will give notification to the students. And for the next part, which is where the application was rejected by the company, and the system also will create a rejection form and notify the students, and the students will know that from the system, the student will directly know that either they are accepted or rejected by the company. Okay, for the lastly, for the demo part, which is we have created a system, a web that where it can be demo. Okay, then we choose company, and here the company will log in their ID and the password. Okay, in this interface, there will be an internship application, advertised company, and the list of students that have been uh, applied internship to their company. Okay, so as the so here there's one student that applied the internship for these students, which is this company, which is Panasonic Sdn Berhad. So if they click it, and here it will show the student's application form, and the company can choose either want to approve or reject their application. So if they approve, so Here the company will upload their uh, their approval letter. So we upload and submit. Uh, and it will notify the students that their internship has been approved or not. And I think that's all for me. Thank you.